Okay, hey guys, this is John. Welcome to another clock as a weapon video. Let's play g6 against d4. This is the very first game against Vladimir Matveyev, 2600, FIDE master from Russia. This player looks pretty strong. That's a nice rating for a FM. So, bishop g7, very quick bishop g5 by my opponent. So let's play d6 here. Maybe we'll get some sort of Pirtz or King's Indian type position. Okay, interesting. Let's go knight c6. Hope you all had a great weekend. I didn't record any YouTube videos this weekend other than this one. I'm playing this pretty late at night. I was streaming a little bit earlier. That was fun. But I didn't play particularly well, and I felt like playing again today. So this ought to be interesting. So let's castle. So trying to stay even or ahead of my opponent on the clock. That's the big goal of this series, trusting my instincts. I know I don't always fulfill my goal of staying even or ahead of the opponent on the clock, but I try. And I find these games to be quite instructive, and I hope you do as well, in addition to being entertaining. Okay, take here. Looks like this pawn might be vulnerable for white in the end, so yeah, let's take. And I think I can just grab this. White can get the pawn back, but let's go here. It's going to look very loose when white does try to get the pawn back. Okay, so h4, maybe queen c7 here, threatening bishop c3. So I would expect knight e2 to cover that square. I'm not super worried about a possible attack against my king here. I feel like I can cover that pretty easily. But let's see, maybe move my knight now. Knight here, perhaps? Hit the bishop, also bishop takes g4. And on bishop f3, maybe knight c4. Yeah, that is played. Also, bishop e6 looks nice here. Is knight c4, queen d3? Yeah, maybe that doesn't achieve much. Let's play bishop e6 instead. Coordination, connect the rooks. Remove this capture. In a situation like this, you just have to watch out for the h-file becoming open. If white plays something like h5 and there's a trade on g6 and white's queen lands on the h-file in conjunction with that rook on h1, but white's a long ways from achieving that. Knight d4. Okay. Let's grab that. Rook a1, maybe bishop d5. And white's spending a lot of time here. Good sign for me. So let's play this way. I think I'm going to throw this in first before recapturing. Just to put white's knight on an inferior square. Okay. Knight c4, knight takes e3, perhaps? I'm liking the look of that. Although there is queen here, then I can go queen c5 maybe. Now let's take here. So if takes, there's rook e8. And white just resigned. All right. Good start to this one. Yeah, white's king was caught in the center. White was never able to get castled. I think this was just too risky how white played this. f4 is one thing, but when you play g4 after that, having moved all these pawns, I think white has to play castle's queen side somewhere to make it work, but that's why I played c6. I'm already trying to open the side of the board where white's king may go. So white's position was just too loose. Okay, I entered the pool and I got the same opponent. So let's go knight f3. I'm going to play g3, fianchetto. This opening is conducive to playing a lot of quick moves, so let's do it. Okay, I've had a lot of opponents who do this sort of thing. Queen a5, queen h5. Yeah, they like this. But I do know how to react to this. E3, or do I want to play rook e1 first? Let's actually just play e3. I'm inviting the pin, but I don't have to panic. There is no threat yet, so let's just do this. And queen c2. But yeah, this is a maneuver you should be aware of. This little transfer of the queen. Okay. Maybe bishop d6 here. Although maybe his idea is e4. Okay, this is where I'm prone to burning some time, but let's play e4 myself. Just stop black from doing that. All right. Okay, now I think I'm going to take, and on pawn takes, maybe play c5. Yeah, establish this pawn here, maybe open up the c4 square. I'm liking my position. Black can still go for an attack, bishop h3 followed by knight g4, but as long as I keep that knight on f3 firmly guarding h2, I don't have much to fear. Wouldn't be surprised to see this as well, or just rook d8, or bishop h3, one of those three moves. a5, okay. Okay, I think I'm going to try to play a useful move here, rook e1. Just so on bishop h3, I always have this option. Also reinforces this. Let's guard that. b6 would be interesting here. Might be a good move. So my bishop is undefended here. b6, yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to react to that. I think I just lose a pawn. But he's burning time. Maybe he won't see it. Okay, bishop e7. All right, let's quickly play this. Even with advance warning, I'm not sure what I can do about b6. All right, now I can move my queen if I want. That knight is bound for e6. Let's go queen here. Eye up this. Comes back, okay. Now knight c4 is the move I really want to play, but I just can't do it. So let's go rook e3. Trying to play this in the future, but I need to guard f3 a little bit better. It's a lot of heat coming down on c5. All right, crucial moment right here. Maybe rook over. Not liking my position right now, but it's tense. Keep the moves flowing. Just, you gotta be like a metronome in these situations. He's under a minute now. Not a lot has been traded. Only one pair of pawns has been traded. And already we've used 2/3 of our time. Okay, knight g5. All right, I'm going to take that and then go here, I think. Step out of a pin. I really want this. Yeah, let's do that. Bishop h3, I think I'm going to play f3. Look to shut everything down around my king. Okay, knight d6. Nice. Liking this, liking this. Let's go f3. He's not getting through this. Queen e2. This is probably going to be a flag, guys. He's just using way too much time. Maybe bishop back now. Yeah. Play for a swap. Okay. I think I have a better position too. It's a nice scenario. Maybe queen g5. Let's do that. Take that. Take that one. This pawn is hanging, I guess. But we're rolling in the center. Take. Let's take. Okay. Play some quick moves now. Okay, he's not going to make it. He is fast, I will give him that. All right. Yeah, I told you right around that minute mark, that was crucial because I've done that before, what my opponent did. Just start slowing down. 3 minute, no increment, you can't do that. If this was a +1 or a +2 increment, well, maybe you can get away with it, although it's still dicey. As I know from Title Tuesday. Title Tuesday is a 3+1 event, and boy, that 1 second increment doesn't help much sometimes. Okay, let's play the same line here. I'm playing I Am Jack Rogers. I do believe this is an international master, so I don't think, even though they don't have the I Am title next to their game, I don't think they're a non-I Am. Okay, bishop g4. Let's play bishop f4 against that. This is kind of a specialty line. I saw this Grandmaster Predrag Nikolic play this, and I thought it'd be interesting to try, so I played it a little bit myself. So hitting here, if queen b6, maybe c5. I think I can justify that. Could also keep the tension. Something like rook d1. Yeah, let's go rook d1 instead. Invite a trade here. And if bishop takes f3, I might take with the pawn. Think I will. Kick the knight. Okay, let's go here now. And I think this swap should be good for me because my bishop can come back to f1. Maybe black will try this, looking to put the knight here. No, okay. So b4, looking for b4, b5. And now I feel like maybe a little maneuver is called for here. I really want to stop e5 from my opponent. So let's do this first and foremost. I would play this if I were black. No. Okay. He's inviting this. Really? Well, I got to call you out on that. That looks like a pawn to me, with a gateway towards other stuff on this rank. Okay. So if takes, knight check followed by knight takes d4 is the idea. Still, though, I'm liking what I see here. I'll take b7 at the end. Maybe b4 is weak, to be fair. Do I take that pawn on b7? Maybe I don't want to. Maybe I play here. Let's do that. Quick moves. I'm behind on the clock. Got to make up for that. Okay, I'm not happy about my knight. It's not in a great spot right now. Let's go. What to do? Let's go here. Maybe this coming. Okay. I think now I am going to take this. And rook b8 I'll trade and play knight c2. I know it gives this up, but I kind of felt like I had to do that. Takes and then bishop h3. There, okay. Looks like we're going to get a bunch of trades now. And these situations have a tendency to turn drawish. Let's take. Yeah, this is looking extremely drawish. Okay, let's go h3 followed by g4. Yeah, because for black to advance the pawn on that side of the board, it's going to require a monumental effort. Let's just take. And I think simplest is to go over towards the a file with my king. I'm going to give him the f-pawn. It doesn't really matter. Plant the bishop here, and then put the king in front of the a-pawn, and just shuffle. Offer a draw. I think he just offered one. Okay. Yeah, interesting game right there. He wants a rematch. I'll take that. I tend to play random opponents in this series, but that was a good game, so let's run it back. Okay, let's play Slav. Felt like I should have got more out of my rook being on the second rank, but it was tricky. Okay, we have an exchange Slav here. Let's play bishop f5. Ooh, okay, we're getting a pretty dry line, but it's a blitz game. Anything can happen. Okay, should I try to go for the bishop pair? I'll play rook c8 first. Or it's not even the bishop pair, it's just trying to go after their dark square bishop. Let's do this now. Okay. This is looking pretty symmetric, not gonna lie. Okay, let's go here. Maybe swing over. Maybe try to use this square in the future. Might play his knight back to d2 though. Pretty typical stuff. All right, let's go here. So who's going to be the first to weaken their position? And do I want to play this? Let's try this. While white is looking to get doubled up, I'm going to attempt to break in the center. Okay. Take that. Queen f4 or queen f6. Let's go queen f4. Attack this a couple times. I'm behind on the clock though. Need to speed up. Let's go here. All the way back, just trying to overprotect this. Okay, I'm gonna go knight e7. Possible trades coming. Pre-move this trade. One side may be able to jockey for slightly better knight position in the coming endgame, but we'll see. Okay. Queen f4. Go here. Maybe knight b6 after this, I'm thinking. Or knight d6, possibly even better. Then I can guard b5. Oh, but I dropped this pawn, of course. Well, that was unintended, although I am hitting these pawns, so maybe that's all right. Take this one. Yeah, let's do that. d5 take here. Just gonna play rook in, I think. Interesting. What's happening? Let's go here. This might be fizzling out to another drawish position. So if he takes here, we get a mass trade, takes a7 at the end, and that's just dead equal. But he may try for more, as he's doing. All right, let's take. Now, I'm going to give him one of the pawns, because I kind of have to, I think. So let's do this. Where to step with the king? Tricky. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to gamble. Give him the h-pawn. He's got to take the a-pawn and then the h-pawn. It's pretty time-consuming, and this pawn's running fast. And I can run an interference. Rook b5. Like here? Ooh, critical decision right now. Let's get behind first. Spent too long on that move, but this is important. It's going to go knight d1. This hangs the knight, but okay. Let's go here. Now I think he's just going to try to take pawns. But if rook takes h7, I have this move. I'm not going to go b2. B2, I think, in time pressure is going to make it a little too easy on him. This looks much more challenging. Unless I'm tricking myself. Tricky, tricky. All right, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to win this. Okay, I'm going to win this pawn. Let's go back. Okay. I'll check. And, all right. Well, I guess this is going to fizzle to a draw. Yeah. All right. Well, I gave it a shot, but couldn't quite figure out how to get that knight away from the path of the advancing b pawn. All right, let's play one more. Here we go. This is the rubber match. This is my last game of the session. Let's play d4 again. I guess I played knight f3 first the other time around. Okay, c5. Let's go d5. And we'll play some sort of Benoni. Fair enough. How do I want to play against this? This can be tricky. Okay, let's play h3. And I'm going to pivot this around. He's fast in the opening. Which, again, it's a good strategy in Blitz. Being quick with those initial moves. Okay. I'm going to go here. I really want this maneuver. So I'm going to attempt to pull that off. He's angling for b5. Does play that. Okay. Let's take and push past. But I want to drop this knight into f5. This is double-edged. I don't know. Maybe I should have captured or something else, but let's see what he does. Okay, let's go here. Not sure about h5. That looks kind of weird, but okay, I can take. Let's go h4 though. Bishop g4, maybe bishop e2. Still want knight f5 later. Goes back. Okay. Threatening mate in 1. Knight takes g7 would be smothered mate. Let's see if he takes. Might play rook g8. That would be funny. Yep. All right. This is looking awesome for me. a6. Let's go. Just push. Queen a5, perhaps? No, it looks like it frees his position a little bit. Taking and then d6, maybe? Let's go rook a5. No? Okay. Burning time. I want to get this right. Okay, I'm going to go with queen a5. I don't know if there is a right answer. That's the problem. Plays the knight in. Okay, take. Let's take and see what happens. I'm down a full minute now, but I like my position. Clock has not been a weapon in this game, but looks promising. Get a trade. Okay, check though. And check picks up the bishop. Okay, totally winning now. Or am I? Oh, he's going to get my rook at the end. Okay, Okay, but I can win his rook. Oh, but I'm down a piece. I miscounted that. Oh, brutal. All right, well, now it's just a scramble. We'll just see what happens at this point. He takes my h-pawn. I have a knight on g8. It's too funny. All right, let's bring this up. Rook d4, knight e7, I guess. Here, I take here. Knights are sort of keeping his king at bay. For now, it's a little bit of a weird situation. Yeah, take. Can't go knight g6. I am covering that square. Check, I'll go king h2. Does that fancy. All right, hide. Tricky business here, guys. Can't step to the 4th rank. I'm going to get hurt if I do that. Now my knights are kind of off kilter, unfortunately. And g6 is a good move here. Yeah, something bad's going to happen here, but there's little I can do, I think. Just have to run with it. 13 seconds left. Might take. Least risky way to play it. I just got to pre-move a little bit. All right. Now can he mate me in time? I think he can. Ooh, nicely played. Okay. We got down to below 1 second. That was nice. So I lost the mini-series to Jack Rogers. Tell him GG's, thanks. We always stop at 5 games. Yeah, I miscounted the material when we had that scenario going on where I checked him on b8. I made the mistake of assuming rook takes a6 was a blunder here. And there may be some good way to play this, but I mean, I probably just need to go king d2 or castle or something here. Yeah, probably king d2. Black looks extremely tied down. If I play that, can't move the knight. I'm still threatening rook b7, but I got a little caught up there with trying to immediately capitalize on my rook being on the 7th or 8th rank. Yeah. Let me just check that real quick. I am curious about that. I think I was suffering at that point. What about right here? This position looks so miserable for black. Not for the claustrophobic. Rook g8. Yeah, this is getting into +3, +4 territory for white. It's funny, the engine wants me to castle here. I played a6. And then I spent a lot of time on this next move. How much time did I spend? This is a significant amount of time. I always got to audit myself for that sort of thing, because I was slipping back into my old habits there. Yeah, queen a5 was a 43-second move. That's just too long. Too long of a move. Because there are several moves that are a massive advantage here for whites. b4, I didn't even consider that. It's interesting. I kind of like queen a5, though. It makes sense. And then knight f4 wants me to take. Okay, and then after all this happens, Yeah, castles again. It's really enthusiastic about castling. It's okay to castle here because even though the rook is on the g file is not likely to get open anytime soon. There's a little bit too much traffic here, so even though I have moved the h and g pawns, conventionally you wouldn't want to castle here. It's fine. Queens are off the board too. That always indicates a higher margin of safety. Yeah, and this is just straight up bad. Knight takes e7. Yeah, interesting that this is still completely winning. I can give up the rook, but because I've kept my rook, and knight takes d6 check. Yeah, still looking great for me, evidently. Lines like this. This is coming. So just had to play against those pieces, be a little bit more patient. All right, so 3 out of 5. I give myself like a B for this session, I would say. I thought the first 2 games, I handled my clock really well. And then this mini match against I Am Jack Rogers, less so. But he's a tough opponent, so congrats to him. He won the 2 out of 3. All right, so thank you guys for watching. Been a couple days since I posted a video, so as always, thanks for your viewership. Enjoy your week, guys, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye.